hackers! Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. My name's SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode! Woo! Apparently Dane Gustavia is back from the almost dead. So he's in here and we're like, hey, you murdered Dover. He's like, what? No, I didn't. You have no proof. And then they're like, it was actually Kate and Masters. And we're like, no, it's not. And so now we're trying to prove why it was him through logic, since we don't have any physical evidence to do so.
Yep.
So, we got motive for murder, partnership turned sour, and was...
Are you okay?
I kept hitting my knee on my little desk thing. Remaining film, and was Angel's recipe his goal. So I'm thinking, obviously we'll connect the motive for murder, maybe their partnership turned sour. So I want to connect those two. Boop.
Okay.
Wow. Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim Isaac Dover to create your desserts, didn't you?
Oh, it seems you know about my secret.
Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste, is that correct?
Back then my training has been insufficient.
It seems you worked together through the semi-finals, but not during the finals. Why is that?
We both wish to compete in the finals against Sir Master on our own merits.
Objection!
You must have also helped with Isaac Dover's dessert even during the finals.
What makes you able to declare something like that?
Didn't you tell Prosecutor Von Karma about it yourself 18 years ago? That you cooperated until the day before the finals? Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze, which means as a four. The water is over, not how it's obvious in reserve. Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return? If there is a reason why your partnership with Isaac Dover broke down, that would be a motive for murder. Oh!
That could be a possibility. However, Sir Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully.
A peaceful breakup? That's hard to imagine.
Not to mention, it's absurd to think that I killed Sir Dover in Sir Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there, making his desserts. In other words, there's no way I could have committed the murder.
That's not true. If there was a moment where Mr. Master was absent from the room, I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder. Oh! So remaining film was Gustavia's goal to view the Angel's recipe. Timing of Dover's murder. These kind of feel out of place. Gustavia could not have murdered Dover while Master was in the room. Okay, what if he... I kind of want to get the timing of Dover's murder in the remaining film. But that, no, because no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, what about the Angel's recipe goal and the remaining film?
I guess the remaining film thing is still kind of throwing me off, but let's try those.
Okay. Because I think you said this earlier, like, what if he wanted to take a picture of the recipe? Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh. Yeah.
If he If he had photographed the contents of the angel's recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it. Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take the pictures. If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found out.
I see. Pictures, eh?
The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room.
Mr. Gustavia could have moved around freely during the afternoon tea, right? Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in the afternoon tea.
Oh, that's right. Oh! If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is...
It was not seen as locked up in the room, and the contest had begun. The only one who could have locked the room was Jeff Master.
What Master desserts all that you ate? I didn't know.
What's wrong with us?
I don't know. It's late. After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assumed he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into his room, then there is a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over. Oh.
I wonder.
Wow.
I'm sorry for my blah. That blah happened.
Isaac Dover was alive up until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that is the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover. Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied? Sorry, but I am far from satisfied. I will never be satisfied. Sorry, it's Hamilton reference.
Oh, I don't know where I was going with it.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking like that. I was actually thinking of a Snickers commercial. Is that Snickers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see,
but it's like, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, so you're just thinking nasty.
Well, because you usually go that route. Can you blame me?
Nah.
Because I am finally... Because I'm finally starting to see the truth behind this case. Are you saying you found some evidence to show us that truth? No, there's no need to present any evidence, since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth. Ah, so this is where you're going to use that, right? Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me. I said, Mr. Gustavia, there is one thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
Excuse me. During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own.
I wanted to compete for the title of the world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits.
Objection!
If that were truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, yay! Okay. During the contest 18 years ago, Mr. Gustavia collaborated with Mr. Dover. I wonder what made them decide to cooperate in the first place. That's what I need to draw out from him, but... Oh god, no! It seems he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. First, I'll ask about why he collaborated with Mr. Dover. The truth has been hidden for 18 years. That ends today. Heck yes, it ends today. So, okay. So, whenever he meditates, that's when I guess we quote-unquote wait and see?
Seems like it.
Okay. Alright, it's just trying to get comfortable. Okay. Logic chess! Begin! Alright, why did you collaborate? Why did you decide to collaborate with Isaac Dover?
Sir Dover and I were already acquaintances even before the contest began. Since he was interested in the contest, we simply decided to enter it together.
Joining forces with a sculptor. You weren't confident in your own abilities?
You know nothing about me. We wanted to make great works together.
You couldn't make it on your own? I will reveal all your lies for what they are. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. That was weird.
So when he's agitated, still wait and see.
Yeah, see, obviously as the game continues along, logic chess is not going to be as easy as it was previously. Okay. So,
But they say when he meditates, it's like...
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
We'll see. Is that all? You won't bore me with your empty threats, Sir Prosecutor.
Gah! I need to be careful not to make careless statements. Oh no! I must read my opponent's reactions and emotion. Oh! So, okay, I got it. So it's just the specific ones tied to the person, but if they still react emotionally, then wait and see. Okay.
Right.
That makes sense. Okay. Fast forward. Wait and see. ...
Oh. Sir Dover's son and my own attended the same elementary school. We all got along well from the start.
Really? So were you going to share the title of world's greatest pastry chef together? Wait and see.
My condition may be worsening. I should get back to the infirmary. Damn!
Wait! What?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so we attack. Oh, freaking. Okay. That's,
yeah,
got it.
This is where logic chess gets hard, so.
Yeah, okay. So did you collaborate, Mr. Dover? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm fast forwarding. Wait and see. So when he. So, okay, got it. ... from Gustavia. Are you there?
Just about. Yep.
Alright. Now, wake up! Break your...
Woo!
As expected, he pretends to meditate when... Oh! He pretends to meditate when things don't go his way. Okay. Mr. Dover was a sculptor. I doubt he had any interest in the title of world's greatest pastry chef. In that case, where did his true goal lie? Ha!
Indeed. My goal was the title of the world's greatest pastry chef. However, Sir Dover's goal was the grand prize, the angel recipe.
I see. You cooperated because your interests were aligned. But there must have been a reason why your partnership soured.
Sir Prosecutor, I am the victim of a poisoning. If you're going to suspect me in a manner, perhaps I'd better return to the infirmary.
Wait a moment.
In that case, you should end things soon. I am not a patient man.
It seems he's trying to leave. I can't let that happen. He's still hiding something. Next, I should ask him about his true goal. I need to keep the pressure on while being cautious of the time. Okay, did you have another goal besides the title? Didn't you have another goal besides the title? The title alone doesn't seem to have much value.
How dare the likes of you insult the title of the confectionery artist?
Okay, so here's... Oh, good.
My only goal is the title itself. I had no interest in anything else. My dream is to become the world's greatest pastry chef.
Okay, wait and see, because you all kinds of crazy.
18 years ago, I was lacking in design sense. However, things are different now.
Oh? Are you saying you have improved at your craft?
Exactly! I have trained at the Republic of Zangfa.
Oh. Wait and see, because it's like when the camera, like, the screen, like, shakes and stuff, like, whoosh, whoosh. So it's like...
like that?
Yeah, it's like, whoosh, like somebody got slapped, like, whoosh.
Okay.
So I think that's when it's like, oh, aggressive emotion. Wait and see.
Alright. Oh. Yes, yes! At the time, I also studied Mr. Master's works. I would often watch his show for my son.
So you were studying Mr. Master's work to improve your own skills. If you had his recipes, perhaps it would have been easier for you to become the world's greatest.
Perhaps. To a pastry chef, Sir Master's recipes were worth their weight in gold.
You were interested in his recipes. If becoming the world's greatest pastry chef was your goal, you should have also been interested in the grand prize, the angel's recipe.
Ah! Oh, the recipes of the world's greatest pastry chef. I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested. However, I wouldn't think that simply being interested would be a problem.
I wonder about that. The angel's recipe's true nature was not for making desserts, but cures. And if all all of the contest participants should have been aware of that. Looks like I'm getting close. He isn't meditating anymore. Now to slowly but surely drive him into a corner. Next, I'll ask what he planned to use the recipe book for. Did you intend to make desserts with it? Did you intend to make desserts with the angel's recipe and use it to make desserts?
Of course. If I obtained the angel's recipe, I was going to use it to my training.
I hear the angel's recipe was worth a lot of money.
I don't know the exact details, but that recipe book was much too valuable to be sold.
Oh. You seem to know a lot about the book. You seem to know quite a lot about the angel's recipe.
It was explained to all the contest participants at the beginning of the contest.
In that case, you must know about the recipe book's true nature. That it was not a recipe for... Sorry, had a stroke there.
Uh-oh.
That it was not a recipe book for desserts after all.
Oh. Impressive, Sir Prosecutor. So you know the true nature of the angel's recipe. The angel's recipe. Somehow called it the ultimate recipe book. It contained formulas for new medicines that were not yet on the market.
He knew the...
You okay?
Yeah, it was weird. I thought something was... biting me. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
He knew the formula... He knew the recipes were actually formulas for the new medicines. This could be a useful clue. Okay, did you know the recipe book value? Oh, my parents are home. Sorry.
Yep.
The angel's recipe, did you know its true value?
A silly question. It contains Sir Master's best dessert recipes. Any pastry chef worth their salt would know it, would want it.
Looks like that clue will come in handy. You know what the recipes actually are! You may have studied design in Zengfa. However, your skills in lying could use more work. You just said earlier that the angel's recipe contained formulas for medicines. Oh, come on, break it already. You weren't interested in desserts, you wanted the medicine formulas. Oh crap. Did you need a new medicine? Yes. Now, why would a pastry chef such as yourself be so interested in medicine? Perhaps what you were really after was the information about the new medicine?
No! Yes! I have underestimated you, Sir Prosecutor. Yes. My goal was more than just a title of the world's greatest pastry chef. At the time, my son was ill. I need the recipe for the medicine.
Oh. Your son was ill? Tell me more about that.
To protect my son's honor, I can say no more.
Judging by the worried look on his face, I must have struck a nerve. Next, I need him to tell me more about his son's illness. This is it. This will be my final move of the game. Did the recipe book have the only cure? Did the angel's recipe have the only cure?
Yes. The medicine is being sold everywhere now. At the time, the recipe book was my one and only option. That's why I continue making my desserts, without joining the others for tea time.
So you weren't interested in what Mr. Master was making? You sure seem confident in your chances of winning.
I couldn't be bothered to pay attention to the other contestants' desserts.
I guess wait and see, because he's kind of like,
Nope. Nope.
Nope, that wasn't it. Nope, my conditioning is infirmary. Wait, okay, too passive, okay. So let's go back. You had interested in Mr. Master's works.
So hold on.
You just... Oh.
Come on, I'm getting there. Okay.
You just said earlier that you studied Mr. Master's works. In addition, if your goal was to win the contest in order to get medicine formula, you must have been curious about the other contestants' entries as well.
There was time to sample the others as during a contest, but none of their entries had any flavor. So I didn't want to eat any of it. I suspect I may have been a bit nervous as well.
So everything he ate tasted flavorless. This could be a useful clue. What's the name of the illness? What's the name of your son's illness?
Sir Prosecutor, how insensitive are you? My son was seriously ill. I will not be discussing this with the likes of you.
It seems I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. I must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike it. Okay, what was your son like? What kind of person was your son?
Ah, my boy! He loved the desserts I made.
Did you enter the contest solely for your son?
Sir Prosecutor, you could never understand the feelings a father has for his son. I wanted nothing more than to cure my boy's illness.
Okay, let's wait and see, because you're... Wow, I doubt that? That's terrible.
I mean, it's like, really, Edgeworth? Oh, that's me. Until the semifinals, my son would always drop by the contest venue to play.
Is that so? Wouldn't he get in your way? I doubt you had time to care for your son while you were challenging Mr. Master.
That may be so, but I wanted to grant my son's wish. He said he always wanted to be the first to eat my desserts.
Oh. Your son sounds pretty healthy to me. About your son, if he was so sick, wouldn't it be difficult for him to come and play with you?
My son's illness, it wasn't life-threatening.
That might serve as a clue. Okay, what was the name of the illness? Oh, I'm running out of time. What was the name of your son's illness? Oh, we did this already.
Seriously, I will not be discussing this with Lex or you.
Looks like that clue will come in handy. But the illness wasn't life-threatening.
Hey, we gotta do this quick.
I know. You told me your son's illness was not life-threatening. Is there really a need to be so secretive about it? Oh, crap.
What, that wasn't it? Oh, no.
No, that was it. It was just...
It was enough to keep him from living a normal life.
That must have been difficult for your son.
I tried everything I could to cure his illness. It wasn't fair for the poor boy. He could never taste the desserts he loved so much.
Was it a taste disorder?
Was he too fat?
The angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain illness. A remedy that could also cure Mr. Master's taste disorder. Oh, come on, we're so close.
Well, what? He had it too?
He had it too, I see. So your son suffers from a taste disorder?
No! I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly.
In order to cure your son's taste disorder, you needed the recipe book. Wasn't that your true goal?
It is as you say.
Based on how he's acted up until now, it appears he is still hiding something. Looks like that clue will come in handy. Oh crap, which question?
Didn't you also have the illness?
Oh yeah, didn't you also have the illness? Being unable to taste anything, regardless of what you eat, such a bitter illness. That reminds me, didn't you say something similar earlier? none of their entries had any flavor, so I didn't feel like eating any of it, wasn't it? I knew it, because he said that, and I was like, that's strange. Okay, sorry. Perhaps your son wasn't the only one who suffered from a taste disorder. Come on!
Ah!
It's hard to imagine being a successful pastry chef without a sense of taste. Perhaps what you really wanted was a cure for yourself?
That's completely ludicrous. 18 years ago, I made those desserts all by myself.
Didn't you collaborate with Mr. Dover?
Oh God!
Oh,
I think we did it.
okay.
Woo!
It seems you've caught yourself in a contradiction. Didn't you cooperate with Isaac Dover in the contest? You can hardly say you made the desserts all by yourself. Oh, thank God.
No!
You must take great pride in your abilities as a pastry chef. But to betray your pride and cooperate with another contestant, you did it all to cure your own disease. Shing.
Well done, Sir Prosecutor. It's as you say. The one with the taste disorder is not my son. It is I. No one knew. I've kept it a secret for 18 years.
It doesn't matter how long a secret is kept. If you lie before me, I will expose it. Dane Gustavia and Isaac Dover were both trying to obtain the recipes for the new medicines. Gustavia and to cure his condition, and Dover most likely to sell the recipe book for money. For this reason, they entered the contest as a collaborative effort. And with that, checkmate.
Yay!
Woo!
That was close.
Complete. That was close. That was like the clenchest of all butt cheeks.
Now imagine how it's going to be in the future.
Oh, God. What then? Who's going to be worse than Gustavia? Oh, my God. I can't handle this.
We gotta find out.
God. Oh, that's you.
No. Oh, my throat hurts.
Sorry.
That's not your fault, it's me. I have never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
It was a severe disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all.
Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder.
Mr. Master's condition is known as hypo... I forgot.
Guja?
Hypogugia? Guji?
Guja?
Gucci!
Guja.
Happy Gugia. Happy Gugia. What? Somebody will tell us.
Okay.
It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors. I'm sure it has caused Sir Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago.
In order to cure... sorry.
You're good.
In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's Angel's recipe. And that's why you entered the contest, am I correct?
That was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title, World's Greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone. Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors.
Oh, so I presume you also prepared your dessert in the finals with the intent to win?
That goes without saying.
According to what Mr. Shields told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was...
About his title, the Gustavia's flavors I decide were too lacking. Unfortunately, the taste of the pairs are finals, and that's much to be desired.
It seems the desserts you made for the finals is not rated as highly in regards to flavor. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us how you made your desserts during the finals.
Very well. It seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson.
Oh, God. Okay. Alright. We will listen to his testimony in the next episode.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Oh, boy. So. Woo! So we found out he has an illness. And in the next episode, we'll find out more about the desserts in the final thing. Dang it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Alright, so thank you guys so very much for watching, and if no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.